Welcome to Bad Influence Reviews. This is going to be my first RuneScape quest guide for the Monkey Madness quest. I don't really got a whole bunch of great stats. I got 70 attack, 61 strength, 60 defense, 48 range, 47 match. So basically, I'm like a total nut. But I do need a dragon scimitar. So we're going to do the Monkey Madness quest. So the first thing that you're going to need is obviously the coins. You're going to need 200k. I brought 297k. You're going to need a gold bar, ball of wool, a knife. You're gonna need these anti-poisons because there's poisonous shit that we don't need to get poisoned by. I'm bringing stamina potions. This is what's recommended. So the stuff that you actually need to do the quest is the 200k, the gold bar, the ball of wool, and then the rest is pretty much just recommended. Prayer pots, and then we got food, a dueling ring, a Varrock telly. I'm bringing 3 of those and 2 lockpicks. So it comes out to just a little under 400k. We got 358k to do this quest. Alright, so we're gonna go start this quest. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut in here. The first part of this quest is like getting to the tree gnome village, so I've sped this up for convenience, but if you can't use any of the teleports, I would just recommend teleporting to Camelot and then running to the tree gnome stronghold. So once you arrive in the tree gnome stronghold, you want to run to the big tree where the king is located, and you're already going to know this because of the previous quest you had to do involve this certain king. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's the little funny looking gnome with the king hat on. You can't miss him. That's how you start the quest. Just hit start Monkey Madness and you'll be right on your way. Which I hear finds himself drawn back into the claws web of deception and deceit. Whatever. Okay, for this next part, you're gonna want to go upstairs from where you just talked to the king. Go to the gnome glider and then go to Gandius is what it's called, I think. It's the one with the little tree, not the big puffy tree, but the little palm tree. Just click on that and you'll go straight there. From that point, you're going to want to run north of the gnome glider, and eventually you're going to come to this fence. This is the shipyard. Once you get up to the fence, there's going to be this weird looking fucker there, and he's not going to want to let you in unless he sees the note that the king gave you previously, so make sure you have that note. So as soon as you made it through the gate, you want to run up to this little house over on the south side, and you're gonna talk to the CLO Karnak. I don't know what the fuck these names, but he's basically this weird looking fucker right here. So once you're finished talking to the CLO gnome, you're gonna want to make your way back to the king. Just hop on the gnome glider and fly over here back to the tree gnome stronghold and talk to the king. And the king is basically going to go through a lot of dialogue, and then he's going to give you some handwritten orders that look like this. So you're going to want to take these handwritten orders to this other gnome named Desario or Desero or something along those lines, and he's located above the tree gnome stronghold, so just go like 1 level up from the king. He looks like this, so he's pretty weird looking as well. So make sure to go through all the dialogue when you're talking to Desario, and after you go through all his dialogue, the little bastard is going to jump on top of you and fucking blindfold you and take you down into this little gnome glider place. Once you're down here, talk to Desario again and he'll introduce you to the pilot, and the pilot's basically going to tell you that you need to complete a puzzle before he's going to take you anywhere. So the puzzle looks like this when you get it, and it's supposed to look like this whenever you're done with it. So I'm going to show you what I did. You can sit here and fuck around with the puzzle if you want to fuck around with the puzzle, but the easier way is to just do this. And this is going out of the tree gnome little stronghold and talking to Goth. or Goth or whatever the fuck his name is. He's another weird looking gnome, and he's actually the enemy character in a different quest, which is interesting. But you can pay this little fuck 200,000 coins, and he will do the puzzle entirely except for one piece. So after I paid him, the puzzle looks like this. So once you finish the last piece on the little gnome glider puzzle, it's going to shoot you straight into a cutscene, and it's a pretty cool cutscene. It shows all the gnome gliders kind of coming down. It's cool to watch. I recommend actually, taking the time to look at that. And then after you're done with that, you want to go talk to the weird little fucker with the black hat again, and him and the pilot are going to go back and forth until the pilot takes you here. Now once you get here, you're going to talk to the little gnome with the boat, and he's the one in the little pink hat. He's not going to want to let you on the boat, so you're going to have to go back and forth between him and the pilot will basically overrule him, and he'll be forced to take you. Before he takes you though, you're going to get another one of these ripped up pieces of paper that says meanwhile in blah 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 blah, and another cutscene is going to come through. So once you go through this cutscene, you're basically going to be on Apatow, and you're going to get another ripped up piece of paper. But you finally made it to Apatow, so good job. This is where shit starts getting hard. So once you're on Apatow, you want to run across the southern coastline until you reach a mahogany tree, and that looks like this. From the mahogany tree, you want to run north, and it's very valuable to have enough prayer to where you can put protect from missiles because of this. Basically, those arrows will hit really hard, but you do want to be knocked out and put into jail. It just helps to have the prayer because it's not going to drain your hit points. And trust me, those arrows usually hit like 12s, so keep that in mind. Once in the jail, you're going to want to talk to the two gnomes that are adjacent from you. After you finish the dialogue for the two gnomes, you want to wait until the guard ape passes twice, and when he does, he's going to go back into his little room with the other guard ape, and then you want to take off running behind him, but don't let him see you, because if he hits you, he will put you back in jail. Now this may take a couple of tries, but it's really not that difficult once you get the hang of it. As soon as you're out of jail, you want to run north to the northern coastline where you see me standing right here, as it is a safe spot, and the only thing that can get you out here are tiny little poisonous scorpions and spiders. From the northern coastline, you're going to want to search around the area until you find this little patch of tall grass here. Now this dude is mostly transparent, so he's really hard to see, but once you find him, it's another little gnome. He's out there hiding in the grass. You want to talk to him and go through his full line of dialogue. Okay, so this is a really important part. Once you finish talking to the little gnome that's hiding in the grass, you're going to want to put protect from missiles on and follow my exact running pattern. This will lead you to the next little gnome in the quest. He's over to the east or west coastline, right by the little king monkey in there, and you want to talk to him. When you finished all the dialogue from this little gnome, you're going to want to find your way here. This is the building right next to the mage icon on the map in Apatow, so that's the easiest way I can tell you to find it. Go ahead and make your way into the building and only step on the darker portion of the floor, as the lighter portion will alert the guards and they will throw you back in jail. Search this crate and then take one of the monkey jaws found inside. After searching that crate, make your way over to this crate, search it, and this will lead to a tunnel. Go ahead and go inside the tunnel. Be wary though, because you will take a small amount of damage if your agility isn't very high. Once in the crate cellar, go ahead to the most western part of the cellar and search this crate right here. This crate will provide you with the monkey mold amulet mold. At this point, I would recommend using your dueling ring to teleport to Castle Wars and go ahead and bank and refill on items that you might need. The easiest method to get back to the Treehold stronghold would be to use the dueling ring to teleport to the duel arena, and then using the gnome glider to get back to the stronghold. I unfortunately forgot about this and teleported to Camelot and ran all the way there, so don't do what I did, pro tip. From here, getting back to Apatol is pretty simple. You just want to go through the same process. Just go up to each individual gnome and hit travel, and they will take you back the exact way that you got there before. Once you get back on Apatol, you want to run south around the coastline just like before till you see the symbol. And then once you see this symbol that stands for a dungeon, go ahead and go into the dungeon and then proceed north. I would suggest using Protect from Melee as your prayer because there are level, I think, 167 like giant skeleton gorillas down there. So yeah, Protect from Melee. Once you get to the end of the tunnel, you're going to see this little fucker. And you want to talk to him and then give him the jaw, the monkey jaw, the amulet mold, and the gold bar. And just make sure that he gives you an enchanted gold bar before you do the next step. You're going to want to make your way over to the biggest building in Apatol. It looks like this. I do recommend go ahead and banking and resupplying. I cut that part of the video because of the length of this video so far, but make your way over to the palace. Once in the palace, you're going to want to run over to the little trap door. I would go ahead and pray melee because they have they're like level 160 something. Go ahead and go down the trap door, and then you want to make your way over to that burning wall to fire the enchanted gold bar into the monkey speak amulet. Once you've done that, you also want to go ahead and use the ball of wool on the amulet you just created, and that will make the monkey speak amulet complete. Make your way out of the palace without getting killed, and head over to this area. This is the baby monkey and the ant part of the quest. You need to talk to the baby monkey, but if the ant monkey sees you, she will call the guards and you'll be put back in jail. Wait for the ant to leave and proceed to talk to the baby monkey. You're gonna have to convince the baby monkey that you're his fucking uncle. So once you convince the monkey that you are his uncle, he's gonna ask you to get around 20 bananas. You don't actually need 20, you only need 5, and you can pick them from the trees around the monkey. Now, once you've collected all the bananas, go ahead and talk to the baby monkey again, and you will begin to persuade him to give you his newly got monkey talisman. The monkey talisman looks like this, in case you were wondering. Now, there is a lot of dialogue between you and the baby monkey, so just make sure to continue talking to him until you get the banana task in order for you to receive your talisman. You're going to want to make your way back down through the dungeon with the zombie monkeys and the skeleton gorillas, and back to the little weird looking gnome fucker. Once you're back through the dungeon and back to this little fucker, you want to go ahead and use monkey bones and the talisman on him to get your monkey talisman. The thing that turns you into a monkey. And if you need any monkey bones, you can just either kill a regular monkey or you can kill one of the zombie monkeys that are down there. So now that you're a monkey, you want to make your way back to the little gnome that's hiding behind the king's little hut and talk to him again. After that, you're going to want to talk to the king's little ape guard out here as a monkey. Make sure you're a monkey, and basically you're going to ask the guard if you can talk to the king, and he's going to tell you to go talk to another little monkey who will take you to the king. To find the little black monkey with the double sword, you basically want to go this direction. You can just see where my little marker is moving, and then you're going to want to climb this little ladder once you get up there, and then cross this little bridge, climb down the ladder, and you're going to be taken right to him. He's the little black monkey with the double swords. Talk to him, and then once you're through with his dialogue, he will take you directly to the king. Now go ahead and talk to the king, and the king is basically going to want you to go to the Argeron Zoo and free a monkey, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that right now. So go ahead and teleport to either Camelot or Argeron, whichever one that you can do. To teleport to Argeron using a teletab, you're going to have to do the Plague City quests. Once at the Argeron Zoo, you want to talk to this guy. He's the monkey minder. You want to turn into a monkey first, and then he'll proceed to put you in the cage. Once you're in the cage, find the one monkey that you can talk to in the cage. Talk to that monkey, and you basically grab him up, put him in your inventory, and now we got to take him back to the king. A couple things to note about having this little monkey in your inventory is that if you have any bananas in your inventory, then he will eat the bananas. He also has funny dialogue. You can poke him within your inventory, and you have to actually make the walk or run to the tree gnome stronghold from this point, because any kind of teleportation, any mini game, anything will actually send him out of your inventory, and you're gonna have to do this process again. So once back to the king, the little monkey will automatically jump out of your inventory and be standing right next to you. Finish the king's dialogue and then immediately run around the building and talk to the little gnome that's on the side. Once you talk to the gnome, it will activate another cutscene, and once the cutscene is finished, you will be awarded the little 10th emblem. I forgot what it's called, but it's this little emblem, and basically this will teleport you from anywhere in the RuneScape map to the demon. So once you've geared up and have everything that you want to take to fight this demon, I highly recommend a dwarf cannon, as it will be really easy to kill the demon with this weapon. Just bring whatever you like. The demon is really strong in magic and melee, so once you kill the demon, you want to talk to the gnome in the little red hat, and then the other gnome with the little ponytail that was in the dungeon will have a little clicking, beeping arrow over his head, and he will teleport you back into the jungle, into the Apis Hole jungle. Now the thing about this is there's poisonous creatures all everywhere, so you're going to want to run out of the jungle. From this point, I recommend you using the duel ring to take you to the duel arena, and then using the gnome glider to get you back to the tree where the king is located. At this point, you have pretty much completed the Monkey Madness quest. As soon as you talk to the king, you will get your little quest completion certificate, and you will also have access to go upstairs and talk to the Derek, or whatever, the little gnome with the black hat on, and he will train you and give you a whole bunch of XP and attack, strength, defense, and hit points. So congratulations, you can now hold a dragon scimitar. If you guys like this content and want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button, the like button, and turn on the bell for notifications, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.